What is up, you guys? It is Brad here. The other day I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace, obviously looking for some Lego deals, and I stumbled across this ad posting for a Lego sale that is happening today. It says it's happening from 1 to 8 p.m. at a sushi restaurant nonetheless. It's actually one I've been to before. It's very, very good, but they are having a sale. It's funny, when I was at the sushi restaurant, I noticed that they had a lot of Lego there, but I have no idea what this sale could entail other than the ad and its very vagueness. So I figured, hey, why not go check it out, and of course, bring you guys along with me for the ride. Alright, you guys, so I'm in the car now. The sale is actually in Markham, Ontario, which should be a theoretically half an hour drive. But of course, it's looking like 54 minutes because of traffic. So hopefully this Lego sale is worth it. 54-minute drive to not even know really what I'm walking into. Alright, so I've arrived at the sushi restaurant where the sale is. Only took me an hour and 10 minutes, which is honestly not much longer than the 54 it originally quoted me. So let's go inside and check it out. As I said, I have absolutely no idea what to expect or any expectations for this sale, so I'm just excited to see what they might have. So neat, it looks like the sale here is taking place right in the main restaurant. You guys can see it must be closed today. All the tables are just filled with Lego sets. So the first section here is the Christmas one. So they've got a bunch of non-Christmas sets, but then they've also got a bunch of the older creator Christmas sets, as well as a bunch of the more recent gift with purchases. So they've got like the old Winter's Village, as well as the one that I actually don't have. They've got this knockoff set here, which I was afraid, I was like, oh, if they have a knockoff set, are they going to have a lot more? But honestly, this was actually the only one that I saw. They had this whole table here of Harry Potter sets. So they have the books in the backs, and then they have got a few of the more newer sets up front. They've also got some Lego movie sets as well. I wasn't able to find the prices on these, not that I really needed to, because I either have them or I don't need them, but it was still pretty cool, and you guys can see a pretty decent selection here of Harry Potter, and all the prices are listed here at the very front. So the last section here was the Lego City section, and based on the price list, there looked to be a lot of other city sets throughout the day that must have sold, but they do have a few older ones here as well as some newer ones. A lot of these are shrink wrap. They've also got both the Ghostbuster sets here as well. They've got another one of the Lego City auto shops, and then they've got some Lego botanical sets as well as the Disney 100 train. Here they just have a bunch of tables put together with what they call discounted sets. These are all relatively new sets. I believe most of them are still here on the market, and they are all in like decent shape. Some of the boxes are a little damaged, but for the most part they're pretty good. And basically what it's saying is if you buy one set, it's 20% off, two sets 30% off, three sets 35% off, and four sets is 40% off, four or more. So I think it must be like 40% off maybe each set or your whole purchase or whatever. But they've got Star Wars ones here, and like I mentioned, a lot of these are sets that are currently for sale, so 40% off might not be a bad idea if you buy a few of them, but I don't know if there's actually four sets here that I want. I'm looking around and there are some pretty cool ones, but I'll have to probably circle back here and see if any of these sets are ones that I want to pick up. They've got a few Lego Ninjago sets here. Again, these are brand new ones, I believe, from the Dragons Rising. I think they just came out this summer. They've also got the Lego Downtown Diner, which is really cool. Again, all shrink wrapped with the Creator Expert packaging. They've also got the Pet Shop, the Simpsons House, as well as the Monsters Fighters Haunted Mansion, which this is an amazing set. It's like $700 on Bricklink. I would love to pick that one up. They've also got the Ideas Ship in a Bottle here, as well as the Tower Bridge and the Detective's Office. The more Lego City sets, all shrink wrapped here, which is really cool. A couple police stations. At first, I thought this was the 2008 police station, which got me really excited, but it is not. And then they just got a few other city sets and Technic. Here they've got a few Creator 3-in-1s, the Steamboat Willie, and some Marvel sets. So far the sale is pretty cool, but there's nothing really that's jumping out at me too much. These sets all really caught my eye when I first walked in. They've got the Fairground Mixer, they've got the Fire Brigade, they've even got the Pirates of the Caribbean ship, they've got the Palace Cinema, and even the Carousel. They've also got a sealed Grand Emporium, which is really cool, and a few other neat sets like the Horizon Express. I actually just finished asking about some of the prices on these ones, and unfortunately all of them were very, very expensive. The Fire Brigade, for example, you can buy for about 600 Canadian dollars on Bricklink, but here at the sale it was actually worth about 1,200. That's what they were asking for. So very, very pricey. So I was afraid to ask about some of the prices for the rest of them. They also have this table of Lego architecture ones here, which again, based on the price list, looked like a lot of them did sell before I got there. They had ones like Chicago and everything like that, that as you can see, they no longer have now. Most of these ones are ones that I own, or again, were just so expensive based on the price list, I wasn't really looking to acquire. That Grand Emporium was also really beautiful, and the Fire Brigade was as a set that I really dream of getting, but it just doesn't look like it's in the cards this time. And how could I forget, but they have also got this whole table of Lego Technic as well. well. So I just realized as well, on the other side of the restaurant here, they have tables and tables full of Lego sets that just have absolutely mangled boxes. A lot of these looks like they got wet or something like that. They fell off the shipping container. This one's really cool here. This is one I haven't really seen before. It looks like a Lego store exclusive or a gift with purchase. They've even got the Singapore set, which is one that I don't have, and the box is just destroyed, which would be fine because I'm not really one like that's big about my boxes, and you guys can see they have a variety of different sets here. However, I just finished asking about a lot of the prices, and they're very, very expensive. They are selling these at almost still new prices, even though the boxes are damaged. Like, I would expect them to do half and half between half new, half used, because the sets and the parts are still new, but the boxes are definitely in used shape. But it's very, very weird, and they're a little expensive. But you guys can see they just have boxes and boxes of lots of other sets as well, all kind of strewn about. And then over here they have a bunch of bags of sets as well. These ones are all with the boxes missing. All of the parts and all the instructions are just kind of bagged in here. And again, when I was asking about the prices here, some of these were actually quoted at more expensive than the average new price on Bricklink. So it just wasn't really worth it for me, especially because you're not getting any bags or boxes or anything like that. It just wasn't really that cool. But they did have like the detective's office and stuff like that, and I had hoped that it would be a good price. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to get there. I'm actually just so curious to know where they got all these sets, how the boxes all got so damaged. Like, they've got this one or some older sets, as well as some like gift with purchases and things like that. A lot of these I do have or just don't really need. This one I thought was really cool, and I tried to make a deal on that, but they wanted $24 for that one, and the box was just absolutely mangled, so wasn't able to get there. So these are some of the sets that I ended up pulling out and seeing if I could try and make a deal on. There was a Lego City set, a Lego Minecraft Panda, and of course the Lego Detective's Office. As I mentioned, I also pulled out the Beetle here to try and get a deal, and I ended up pulling the Dream set and the Disney set from the discount pile, because I think if I buy both of them, I get 30% off the total, which would be a pretty good deal. I really like this set as well, and it's one that I actually really wanted to get, but for $40, I could get it for a much more reasonable price on Bricklink, especially because the box is useless, and I would end up throwing it out anyway because it's so water damaged. Same with the Singapore set. I asked about the price on this one. It was actually only $10 less than what I could go to the Lego store and buy it absolutely brand new, so I'm just gonna pass. And no matter where I went in this sale, I always just kept coming back to look at the Fire Brigade. I love this set. I'd love to buy it so much, but it is just not in the cars. Overall, the sale had a pretty good selection of Lego. However, it was just a little bit more overpriced for me.
Honestly, I will say that was pretty successful.
All right, so I just left the Lego sale there that was at the sushi restaurant. At first, I kind of thought it was going to be a bust just because, like I said, the prices were a little bit expensive and everything was like, I was hoping for more used sets, because when it's such an old set, like, I'm just going to open it and build it. I don't care if it's new in box or anything like that. So originally I didn't think I'd gonna buy anything, but then when I started pricing out the discount table, that's where I ended up going from just buying 2 sets to buying 5. But I'm very happy because I got 5 sets for like $250, which is even less than that actually, which is a pretty good deal. So I will obviously bring you guys home and show you everything. Like I said, at first I thought it was going to be kind of a bust just because the prices seemed to be really, really expensive, but when I actually started looking at it, it all seemed like a pretty good deal. So no complaints from me, and I will pick this up when I get back. Alright, you guys, I am now back here in my Lego room, and let me show you what I picked up. I will have to admit, it was pretty funny walking into my condo building with a garbage bag just full of Lego sets, but there are 5 really amazing sets in here that I'm super excited about. So pretty hard to even get this bag on the table here, but these are the sets that I picked up. Keep in mind, all of these were retail price minus 40% off, because you guys saw earlier where they had the deal where if you bought like one, it was 20, 2, it was 30, 2, 3, 35, whatever, and whatever. So the first set that I picked up here is the Lego Dream set. This is set number 71456, I believe it is called. Miss Castillo's Turtle Van. It's got 434 Lego pieces. Looks pretty sick here, as you guys can see. It's got like the regular looking van, and then it can transform into like the flying van, the walking van. I don't really know what you want to call these, but it looks really cool. I personally have not watched the Lego Dreams line yet. This originally was $60 Canadian, but minus 40% off. It seemed like a pretty good deal, and this is my first Dream set technically that I ever purchased. The next set that I picked up was a Disney 100 set. This one is one that I have been wanting, but I just thought was way too overpriced, so never was willing to pull the trigger. This one is set number 43232, the Peter Pan and Wendy's Flight Over London. It's got 466 Lego pieces. Comes with these 3 Lego minifigures, which is really cool. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Wendy, which is awesome. And then the overall fun set here. This one is $80. Way too expensive, but 40% off. Honestly, not bad of a deal. Another one that I'm pretty excited about is this Lego Creator 3-in-1. This is set number 31129, the Majestic Tiger. This one's got 755 Lego pieces and looks pretty sick. You can either build the tiger or a fox or a fish, which is really fun. Lego's doing a bunch more of these really cool 3-in-1s over the next couple months now. Like in the new year, I know they're releasing a lot of new ones, so very excited about this one here. The second ever Lego Dream set to be added to my Lego collection is this one right here. This is set number 71459, the Stable of Dream Creatures. This one here still has its price tag of $99 from Walmart, so I'm assuming that this one is $99, like it's $100 retail. I'm assuming they got it at Walmart for better than 40% off. I would have to hope to assume if they are selling it at 40% off, but this one was only $60 because of that deal. It's got a little bit of a damaged box there, but that's okay. It does not matter. This one's got 681 Lego pieces and some really cool figures and stuff like that. And I just thought I loved the colors here. It looked like a fun set, and I figured, hey, might as well give it a try. Finally, the last set that I was able to pick up from the sale today was this Lego Friends set. This one here is set number 41734. This is the Sea Rescue boat. You guys know I absolutely love my Lego boats. This one's really neat because it comes with a few dolphins as well, even a submarine and everything like that. So this one is a blast. Cannot wait to build it. This again was also $100, but only $60 because it was 40% off. Honestly, I don't really understand how they were able to offer these brand new Lego sets for 40% off the price. Like, I don't know where they would have got them. Obviously, if you guys saw earlier, like it was a pretty decent variety of sets. It's not like they were all on clearance recently or all the same set where they just picked it up. So no idea how they were able to get these and how they were able to offer them at a price, but overall it was pretty worth it considering the rest of the sale was pretty overpriced and pretty expensive. I could not be happier with these purchases. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming along with me to the Lego sale in Markham today. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in the next video.